For over 50 years, South Brevard Sharing Center has been a place where our neighbors turn in times of crisis. Thanks to the generosity of people like you, thousands of local families have found food, clothing, connections to vital resources, and support when they needed it most. We've walked alongside families facing unexpected hardship, offering not just emergency help, but compassion and dignity. This past year brought big challenges. Like many nonprofits, we struggled with staffing and a desire to do more, but your belief in our mission kept the doors open. And when Daily Bread moved in with us in May, that spark of belief ignited something powerful. Today, thanks to our shared commitment to serve, the Sharing Center is more alive than ever. We've expanded pantry hours from 2.5 days per week to 5, including a drive-through on weekends and evenings, meeting the needs of working families. And we've transformed the pantry from pre-packed boxes to a fresh choice market, where clients shop alongside volunteers to select the foods they know their families will use. When people walk into our pantry now, they're greeted with a warm smile, a full market, and the freedom to choose. And that small shift has a big impact in affirming a family's dignity. We're not just feeding people, we're honoring their agency, their culture, and their right to make decisions for themselves.
I'm retired, so I live on a very tight budget, and by the time I usually pay all my bills, there's not much left over other than for gas and some items at the grocery store. I love the setup they have, because now you get your choice of what you want, not what they try to give you, because it could get wasted and put in a pantry and you never use it. But when I'm coming now, I get my own choice, and I know you can use it for, myself or my cats, honestly. So this is a blessing in disguise. I think I'd probably maybe be out there on the street.
But food is just the beginning. Every week, your support helps hundreds of families access emergency rent and utility assistance when available, emergency dental and medical care, personal hygiene items, clothing and housewares, help applying for SNAP, Medicaid, and Medicare benefits. We're not just giving out food. We're connecting people to the services that can help move them forward.
When people come in to get their groceries, I can connect them with healthcare, and I've helped about 2,000 people over the past several years here. I've met tons of people here who really needed help, and they had nowhere to go. They don't have access to a computer. They get, even the phones. They didn't have a phone, or the phone was out of service. They didn't know where to turn. So what I do is I sit there and I talk to them, and I ask them what their needs are. I do a needs analysis. First thing I do is see if they qualify for Medicaid. And I'll go ahead and fill out the application for them and send it to the Department of Children and Family. I'll get them approved for low-income subsidy if they qualify. Low-income subsidy, it will help you pay for your medications. And I'll get you a food card if they qualify, and help with the rent. When I call them, I get chills sometimes, because I'm like, it's your lucky day. All those bills that you've been getting, the rides, the medications, you get the food card, come on in, I'm gonna hook you up. And it's like bingo, it's wonderful.
And as we look toward the holiday season, we're preparing to provide food and gifts to families who might otherwise go without. The Sharing Center's magic of Christmas brings the spirit of the season into homes that need it most, providing 226 children with close to 700 gifts in 2024. 34% of Brevard County residents reported food insecurity in the 2025 Health Needs Assessment. The Sharing Center proudly provided 624,000 pounds of food to 29,000 visitors in the last year. Food insecurity is a growing crisis. More than 1 in 3 Brevard residents are struggling to afford enough to eat. That's why your continued support is so critical.
I come here because I'm just having a hard time paying bills. With I'm on a fixed income, and all my income goes out pretty much as soon as I get paid. So, but at least I got rent, and I've got a place to live and stuff like that. So, well, I get food stamps. I get about $100 food stamps, but it just doesn't last. $100 doesn't go very far anymore with inflation the way it is. So this is really helpful. I don't know what I would do for food if I didn't come here for groceries.
This year, we celebrate you, our sharing angels. You've stood by this mission through hard times, and because of you, a new chapter is unfolding. One where generosity meets innovation, where legacy meets new life, and where together with Daily Bread, we are carrying this mission forward with even greater impact.